One of Apex's biggest issues recently has been the lack of lore and story, and this was for good reason, because starting in July of 2024, there was an industry-wide video game voice actor strike, which meant every Apex voice actor refused to work on the game. This led to Apex missing loads of voice lines, like when Arsenal's came out, they had no voice line, and the same with the Power Sword. But recently, the strike ended, and even more recently, the Apex voice actors were posting about themselves recording new sets of voice lines for the game, and they seemed really happy. And because of that, now in Season 26, Apex's story is spinning back up in weird and wonderful ways, as we got a metric ton of voice lines. To preface this though, I've got to say one thing. I don't think this season was originally meant to be called Showdown. Instead, I think Respawn wanted to call it Rivalry. This is because when Respawn put up the first set of news for Season 26, they said that the Battle Pass was called Rivalry, and then quickly changed it to say Showdown. And also, the trailers showed rivalries in between legends, and this goes into the voice lines, as all of the new voice lines this season are legends with rivalries being friends again or manipulating each other, as the newest season added voice lines of Ash and Alter being rivals with each other, and in all of their voice lines they are just taking jabs at each other.
All those knocks and no one knocks you down. Too uptight for that.
I appreciate the healing, but I know it serves you as much as it does me.
But in one of the voice lines, Alter reveals that she knows Ash is Dr. Reed, so it seems like Alter might have a reason to do something bad to Ash. And to make it even weirder, Ash is suddenly being oddly nice to Horizon.
You should feel proud, Dr. Summers. I almost feel proud of you too.
Horizon is being suspicious on why Ash is being so friendly, and Horizon even throws some insults at Ash.
That's a lot of revives. What's in it for you, you heartless toaster?
And it seems like Ash is trying to be friends with Horizon because she knows that Alter is trying to do the same thing.
I'd ask for an autograph, but I've got something better. You as a friend.
As now the voice lines reveal that Alter and Horizon are friends. So it does seem right now that in their story, Alter is trying to team up with Horizon to do something bad to Ash, and Ash is getting a bit worried. That is not it for the voice lines, because Loba has a lot related to her. Now everybody's flirting with her. Sparrow is of course still flirting with her, and Respawn have added new voice lines where Sparrow gets friend-zoned by Loba.
You've been the kill leader so long. You're amazing. I mean, that's amazing. Kill leader.
Thanks for all the heals. You're a good friend.
But also now, Bangalore and Loba are kind of like mutually flirting, which is weird because this was like an old relationship that Respawn tried to do a few years ago, but it never went anywhere. It seems they're trying to bring it back.
Final kill looks good on you, Loba. Drink it in. Andrade holding that kill leader crown. Why am I not surprised?
But here's a weird one. Loba is now being friendly with Revenant, with Revenant even calling Loba his partner in crime, as well as Revenant saying some questionable things to her.
Ha! A double kill. How nostalgic. Ha! You're not holding back. Feels good to let it all out.
You've helped put a lot of enemies down. Can't resist a taste.
Someone did point out regarding these voice lines, as much as Loba hates Revenant, she's actually adopted some of his personality due to her obsession with killing him, as she even references some of his lines. So maybe Loba is gonna become a bit more evil, and maybe get in a relationship with Bangalore. Keeping on the rough theme of the season being rivalry, Krypto and Mirage have some voice lines, but it now seems like Mirage really wants to be Krypto's friend, and he is glazing Krypto a bit.
Congrats. Don't want to flatter you. Oh, that was awesome, Krypto. You've gotten a lot of kills. Maybe you're not just an imbecile after all.
The Krypto and Mirage rivalry has been a thing since Krypto came out, as in Krypto's launch trailer, Mirage and Krypto were just trying to argue the whole time. And even in the most recent launch trailer, the same was still happening. But maybe Mirage wants to bring this to an end and just be buddies. Speaking of Mirage, Mirage and Pathfinder are now calling each other friends, and it seems Mirage and Pathfinder are pretty happy with this.
My best friend just did an amazing thing. That's you. You're my amazing best friend.
Hey, thanks for all the revives. And everyone should have a sentient robot friend.
As well as this, Pathfinder has some new voice lines with Ballistic, as, if you're not aware of the lore, Pathfinder actually used to be Ballistic's butler, before they parted ways and eventually met each other again when they both came to the Apex games. So they do throw some references to that.
Impressive, robot. Perhaps all that time under my employ taught you a thing or two.
Well done, former boss.
Well done, robot. You've really found your best employment here, haven't you?
And despite Ballistic constantly insulting Pathfinder when he was a butler, Ballistic says that Pathfinder is better suited in the Apex games, and he's proud of him. Here's a throwback though. You may remember in the Kill Code story that Respawn was doing a few years ago, Lifeline and Octane were best friends at the start, but they ended up falling out due to Octane's connections with Eduardo Silva, and it seems they are now repairing their friendship all these years later.
Hey, final kill. Oh, I mean, yeah, good job.
In their voice lines, it does seem like there's some reluctancy to become friends again, but it's definitely happening. Here is the most confusing rivalry turned relationship though. As you may remember, in the launch trailer for this season, Fuse and Maggie were just beating each other up, trying to kill each other the whole time. And now, in the voice lines for this season, Fuse and Maggie are like best friends. They've been really friendly with each other, like the friendliest ever. I do not know what's going on here, especially as in all of the trailers they were just trying to kill each other, but I think because of this season art right here, Respawn are trying to bring them back into more of like a sibling rivalry relationship, where they're not truly enemies, but they act like it.
Yeah, nah, gotta admit, you don't hold back. Good on you, Maggie. Doing Salvo proud.
Bloody oath! You've come a long way, Walter. Good on ya.
There's also a new one-sided dynamic that's been introduced with these new voice lines, as now Sparrow and Caustic has voice lines, but Caustic never replies to Sparrow.
Hey, thanks for all the assists. Hey, we make a good team. Please remember that when you're feeling murdery. You got the last kill. I knew your terrifying homicidal instinct would come in handy.
Basically, Sparrow just tries to compliment Caustic the whole time, saying how scary he is, because I think Sparrow's just worried about getting gassed by the man himself. You can't blame him. There are some nicer voice lines in this season though, like between Fuse and Bloodhound. They're still together, they're still in a relationship, and they talk about foot rubs in their voice lines.
Bloody oath, that last kill was incredible. Someone's earned a foot rub later.
That was, as you'd say, Walter, bloody brilliant.
Hey, maybe Quentin Tarantino might want to direct the Apex Legends film. Speaking of like actual love relationships, there seems to be a new relationship stirring. Well, it's probably going to end up being quite one-sided, because now it seems like Wraith is no longer being so cold towards Mirage, and Mirage is kind of flirting. Wraith keeps doing voice lines about Mirage winking at her.
I appreciate the assists, but you don't need to wink every time, Mirage.
And Mirage even drops this banger voice line, which will make any woman fall in love with you.
Did you revive half dead just to lord it over everyone? 'Cause it's working, my lord, my lady, my lordly.
Trust me, this works, and especially if you're wearing a fedora, if you tip that while saying my lady, they will just fall to their knees. We do also have Krypto and Watson voice lines, and now they are being like full flirty.
Thank you for healing us. It's good to know someone cares about winning.
To the point where Krypto is even doing Watson puns.
Thanks for the hears. They're shocking.
There's definitely some guy out there who's going to be genuinely jealous that Krypto's going to steal Watson and be in a relationship with her. It's actually pretty crazy when you think about it, how we've gone from literally no lore for several seasons to about 40 minutes worth of new interaction voice lines just in one season. Unfortunately, right now, it does not seem like there are any comics in the new season build, but maybe Respawn needs to take a few seasons to get back on their feet to do Apex lore, and maybe, hopefully, the rumors of an Apex TV show actually go somewhere. I think Wildcards has definitely offered an opportunity to add way more voice lines to the game, as now Legends have voice lines where they express how many loot bins the other Legend is opening.
Congrats on all the bins. Hey, I mean, you're always great at looting. This is just a lot. A lot in a good way. I mean, allora, congrats.
Which is definitely new. There's like tons of new interaction voice lines between the legends this season, so keep your ear out, but I'm definitely interested mostly to where the Ash, Alter, and Horizon lore goes to, because right now it seems like they're both trying to manipulate Horizon into doing something bad. If you want to do something good though that's going to help the channel, if you're going to buy any Apex coins of the Battle Pass on EA Play or the Apex web store, which is in the link below, use code GRRT because it does help the channel. If you're going to buy Apex coins, why not use my code and help me? Because it does genuinely help. Subscribe.